This is a 2009 Infiniti FX50. Have you ever noticed that whenever your vehicle has been running and then you turn it off, you hear this mechanical clunking noise coming from the front of the vehicle, the engine bay area? If you've noticed it, did that concern you? Or were you just curious as to what exactly does it? So I've noticed it, and in this video I wanted to show you exactly what causes that noise. It's not nothing to be worried about. It's just one of those curiosity videos. And instead of turning on the vehicle, I'm just going to push the ignition switch into the second position, which is the on position. So position 1, position 2, and then turn it off. Did you hear that? Yeah, so in this video, let me show you exactly what causes the noise. This is the VK50VE engine bay, and these engines have electronic throttle bodies, drive-by-wire throttle bodies, so you don't see any mechanical linkage to the throttle body itself. And this is a dual throttle body intake manifold, one there and the other one over there. So the noise you are hearing is the throttle, the servo closing the throttle. And as part of it basically happens every time. And people who've done the idle air relearn, you know that one of the two initial procedures you have to do is, one, the throttle closed position, it needs to relearn where that is, and number two, it needs to know what your gas pedal, basically when you release it, where is that going to be. Then you do the whole idle air relearn. So in this video, I'm just going to place the camera here and repeat the same procedure, and then you'll see what happens when the throttle is, or at least when I turn on and off the ignition switch. Okay, so we'll start with bank 1, which is the left side of the V8. Remember, if you've got a V6, that is, the left side is bank 2. Okay, and I'll call out exactly like I was doing when in the beginning of the video. I'll leave the door open too so you can hear all the chimes. Okay, going for position 1, position 2, and then turn it off. Alright, so you've already seen that. Then let's go to the other side to see if it does the exact same thing. Sometimes different setups, dual intake setups, have one as a driving throttle body, one that's more active or more or open more, all the time, so to say. Let's see what this one does. Position 1, position 2, and then I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. So I know what happened because I did record video initially. I wanted to see what would happen. So electronic throttle bodies, do have some advantages, a few disadvantages because you're not as connected to the vehicle. But with regards to all the different controls that your ECU needs to do, it's really good to have an electronic connection. One thing I've always thought about, right? So some companies make silicone hoses, right? Red, blue, black, and all that. Why can't somebody make a clear hose so that we can see exactly what goes on with the throttle bodies, during operation? And I say that because I don't think the V8 does this. I know I've seen literature that says that the V6 is the VQ37, because the engines have VVEL, variable valve event and lift. I might have jumbled some things up. But basically, you have all that technology. What they do is that they open the throttle bodies just all the way, 100, full. It's not usually 100%, but open the throttle plates all the way, and then they do the controlling of the air using the valve technologies. So, talking of which, I figured might as well kick. I always love to throw a bonus in whenever I can. What I'm going to show you, I hinted at the pedal position relearn, right? So what I'm going to do right now is go back to just recording this, and then when I get to the first position, I'm going to push the gas pedal inside there. Something might happen, something might not. And then I'll go to the second position, and likewise, I'm going to go ahead and push the gas pedal, and then we'll see what happens. Okay? So let me do that. Kind of curious, so let me take this off, see if I can see it. It's just the cover. Okay. Position 1. And I'm hitting the gas pedal, or rather pushing the gas pedal. Position 2, and I'm going for the gas pedal again. I'm flooring it, by the way, just so you know. I'm doing it gently, but I'm flooring it. So now I'm just going to jab it quick. Alright, turn it off. And then, while at it, since I said some vehicles have one throttle body is more active than the other one, let's check out the bank 2, which is a passenger side for the US, that is. Okay, let's go ahead and repeat the same thing. Alright, position 1. Pushing the gas pedal. Jab. And then position 2. Pushing the gas pedal. Then turn it off. And that's it. That's all the video is about. Just, I guess it's a video about nothing, but might, answer some curiosities you might have had about why mechanical noises happen in your engine bay whenever you're done. And it's funny, you never really think about it, but like the throttle closed position relearn happens almost every day, every time you drive your vehicle, basically. So that's one thing I'd love if we can get somebody to do that, so that we can have a test to know exactly what the well, I guess you could just use an OBD sensor, OBD reader, but was it fun in that? I'd love to see it, see what the maximum position is. And then that's another discussion as to why throttles don't open all the way. And right now, as you can see, this one here, this is a closed position, but it's not fully closed. There's a little bit of a gap. Just a little bit. A little looseness there, right? And then when it opens all the way to fully open, it's not 100% straight either. And that's more of it's a fluid mechanics question or problem at that point, because you don't want the throttle to end up floating and being unable to, not be responsive, because the air is basically holding it all the way open. But, different discussion. Right now, it was just more, as I said, I was curious, and I figured maybe that would be a cool video to show. Okay. Well, I think it's time for me to wrap up my maintenance work over here. I'll be back soon, because I did notice that I've got a valve cover gasket leaking. This one right here. It's out of the blue. Last time I checked, it was doing great. Yeah. All right. That's it.